Well, hey, what's up, everybody? How are you? Welcome to Movie Community College. I don't recall who asked me to react to this, but this is the Golden Temple. I remember the first time I saw the Golden Temple, I was at a gas station in Mace, and they were owned by Sikhs, and this was on a big, a big poster, if you will, in the owner's office. And I said, "What is it?" And he said, "It's the Golden Temple made of real gold." And I said, "Get out of here! That's not real gold." Apparently it is. Let's take a look at it.
History is being made at the Sri Harmandir Sahib in Amritsar in northern India. This ancient shrine is more widely known as the Golden Temple, the spiritual center of Sikhism, the world's fifth largest religion.
Wow.
Midnight at the Sri Harmandir Sahib. A transformation is taking place. This is the inner sanctum of Sikhism's world leader. For 400 years, this chamber has witnessed a daily ritual of renewal that provides the spiritual centerpiece for the lives of almost 30 million people. Yet very few have ever witnessed the full ritual. This is the first time it has been filmed. After a dry cleaning called Sukhi Seva, a select group of Sikhs begins streaming in. Only baptized or Amritdhari Sikhs are allowed in this precinct. They will perform the Snan Seva. They wash every inch of the sanctum with milk and water to purify it. Then at 3 a.m., the cleaning ritual is complete. The stage is reset for the arrival of the Guru, Sikhism's spiritual leader. The Guru's minister, Granthi Man Singh, heads to the official chambers in the nearby Akal Takht building to rouse the Guru. This is the daily Prakash, or awakening ceremony, which marks the Guru's first entry into the day. But the Guru is no typical religious leader. Monotheistic Sikh belief centers on the concept of Waheguru, also known as Akal Purukh, a supreme being that's timeless, formless, omniscient, and omnipresent. The Guru is the Supreme Being's messenger on earth, a position handed down since Sikhism's founding in 1499, when Guru Nanak Dev first began sharing his teachings of history's great religious thought on which Sikhism is built. The 10th Guru, Gobind Singh, changed tradition forever. In his final act, Guru Gobind Singh declared that, unlike any other world religion, Sikhism's 11th Guru and highest spiritual authority would not be a human. Instead, the 11th Guru would be a holy book, the Sri Guru Granth Sahib. Every day since, it is the holy book that has announced the Hukumnama, the order of the day, to be followed by Sikhs across the world.
Interesting.
Read aloud by the Granthi, the order reaches out beyond the temple's walls and travels across the globe.
हम समझते हैं कि वो गुरु की आवाज़ है कि आज का हुक्म क्या है, लेकिन वो ऑर्डर ऑफ डे केवल डे नहीं है, ऑर्डर ऑफ लाइफ है.
Ever since, Sri Harmandir Sahib, the Golden Temple, has provided a spiritual focus for followers of Sikhism around the world.
वाहिगुरु का बस नाम मेरे पास है, वाहिगुरु को मैं मानती हूँ.
There's something coming from the sky, and it's for everyone. There's nothing like Hindu, Muslim, or Sikh. It's universal.
But inside the Golden Temple, everything and everyone revolves around the holy book, the Sri Guru Granth Sahib. Its words percolate through the complex throughout the day, through the voices of Granthis. As millions make the pilgrimage to Amritsar's Golden Temple, behind the scenes,
Look at that
ancient
flag.
and
Look at that
modern
flag.
come together to keep the faith alive. Narendra Singh Banarasi comes from an ancient lineage of traditional ragis, whose musical ancestry goes back 300 years. His ancestors sang Gurbani Kirtan, divine hymns in the court of the 10th Guru, Gobind Singh. He sees no contradiction in using the latest technology to sustain the ancient traditions.
जैसे हम अब 3 शब्द पढ़ेंगे, उन शब्दों को एक दफा माइंड में फ्रेश करते हैं, तो कोई गलती ना हो,
Good idea.
इसमें कोई मिस ना हो जाए हमारे से, तो इसलिए इसमें सॉफ्टवेयर है, उसमें श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी का सारा गुरुवाणी है.
It's almost as if Sikhism anticipated today's communication technology. The Holy Scripture is composed entirely to music. Played almost around the clock here, the hymns, or Gurbani Kirtan, are intended to indulge both soul and senses. The effect induces a physical reaction, leading to a deep spiritual experience. The Sri Harmandir Sahib in northern India must confront a hard, practical reality that comes with the broad appeal of the welcoming Sikh faith. On any given day, between 80,000 and 200,000 visitors descend to the temple for Holy Communion. Langar, or free kitchen, is a concept started in the 1500s by the founder of Sikhism, Guru Nanak Dev. He dismantles social barriers by insisting everyone eat, cook and serve food together, irrespective of caste, creed, gender or religion.
That's amazing.
Today, Langar provides a striking example of the power of seva. Then, as the day began, so it ends. It is 10 p.m. Inside the sanctum, it is the holy hour of Sukhasan. The Guru Granth Sahib conveys its final message of the day. Then it's time for the Guru to return to its chamber in the Akal Takht. Devotees collect along the Guru's route, on special occasions spraying rose water and perfume as a mark of respect for the Guru. The holy text is installed in its chambers by the Granthi. But as one day draws to a close, another approaches. The Guru is eternal, and soon the Golden Temple must be ready for another day in the Guru's eternal journey. And so the ritual of renewal begins all over once more.
That was super fascinating. I've seen other videos like this where they kind of show you the temple, but I've never saw that inner room. I never saw the rituals that went on. Never saw anything to do with the guru or the book. We have a lot of new people here who don't know this about me. My very first touch point with India, or Indians really in detail, in depth, was probably about 20 years ago. I had a job where I was surrounded by Indians. There was an older white guy that worked there, and a white woman, but everybody else were Indians, and most of them were Sikhs. And I was very young, and this was before 9/11. This was before anything like that, and I assumed the Sikhs were Muslims because of the head wraps, and I would ask them, I would tease them and say, "Hey, what are you, a terrorist? What are you? What are you?" And they were very kind and gracious to me. They never said that. They would just say, no, we are Sikhs. That is different. And they took time to sit down and explain it to me. And they would explain it to me, and they would explain to me how they carried, daggers and swords, and they were sworn to protect the innocent if they ever saw that, and that they come from a long line of brave warriors. And this is before Kasari, or it was before anything that I saw on movies or whatnot. So this was, and I would just be like, what? And I started hanging out with them. And the group was mostly Sikhs. There were a couple of Hindu Indians in there, and there were a couple Muslim Indians. And man, we would just hang out all the time. And I started, hanging out with them, eating with them, drinking with them. And we just really had a good time. And the group kind of split up. Life happened. Some moved away. Some went left and bought businesses. Some went back to India. And I think about them a lot. They were really good guys. And I think, I wish I was around them now with YouTube, because it would be so much fun to hear from them on this. They were super kind to me, super nice to me. There was an older one named Jaspir, and he was he was the elder of all the Sikhs. And I remember one time walking in on him. We were getting ready for a meeting, and I had to go get him, but he wasn't quite ready. So he had his head wrap off, and his hair was down to his ankles. I was like, oof. He said, no, don't be afraid, it's me. I have to put on my turban. And he said, you can watch. And so I guess that's a big deal. So he put his hair up, and then he wrapped his turban up and put it was like a decorative pin in it to hold it together. And he said, okay, let's go. And super nice guy. And they were nice guys. Saminder and Harpreet. Jaspir, and we had a really good time. There was Mohammed. He was a nice guy. Just a super great group of guys. And I miss them. And I think you guys would have really enjoyed them a lot, because they were a lot of fun. And they were here in America just hustling, trying to make a living, make a better life for themselves. And they would take time to help a young professor who was, I don't know, how old was I? 27, 28 years old, right? Yeah, probably about that. Understand things, understand another point of view. And good guys. They really, really good guys. So I've always had a fondness for Sikhs because they were super kind to me. Even when I wasn't, when I was teasing them, and you go tease somebody about religions, I don't know necessarily how well that goes over, but they just took it and they smiled and they explained it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. We had a great time. Great time. It was a good video. Very interesting. I hope you enjoyed it, and please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Peace and much love.
नमस्ते दोस्तों, अगर आप ये सोच रहे होंगे कि प्रोफेसर के शो में मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ और मैं कौन हूँ, तो मैं आपको बता दूँ, मैं वही हूँ जिसके बारे में प्रोफेसर ने आपसे कई बार बात की है और मेरे बारे में बताया है। जी हाँ, मैं उनका बहुत अच्छा मित्र, बहुत अच्छा दोस्त हूँ और मुझे लोग सिड के नाम से जानते हैं। और मैं एक इंडियन अमेरिकन हूँ। हम यहाँ पर प्रो इंडिया, प्रो भारत, प्रो हिंदू कॉजेस के लिए काम करते हैं, चाहे हिंदुस्तान में हो या अमेरिका में। और हमारा खुद का एक चैनल है इंडस लेंस, तो आप उसके लिए प्लीज़ 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 हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल इंडस लेंस को सब्सक्राइब करें। और जैसे प्रोफेसर ने आपको बताया, मैंने और उनके साथ पहले कोई रेडियो शोज किए हैं। अब हम फिर से जो इंडस लेंस के इंटरव्यूज़ और रिव्यूज़ हम करते हैं जो प्रो इंडिया, प्रो हिंदू इश्यूज़ पर, हम वो darkskyradio.com पर फीचर करने जा रहे हैं। तो आप ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें हमारे इंडसलैंड यूट्यूब चैनल को और ज़रूर हमारे रेडियो शोज़ को darkskyradio.com पर ज़रूर सुनिए। नमस्ते, जय हिंद।